single bond and alkanes, but she did not teach alkenes. What are they?
Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons, and so are alkynes. Come, I'll tell you in detail about alkenes and alkynes.
Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain alkenes and alkynes, name alkenes and alkynes according to IUPAC system of nomenclature, recognize and write structures of isomers of alkenes and alkynes, learn methods to prepare alkenes and alkynes, write the physical and chemical properties of alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes. Alkenes are class of hydrocarbons which contain only carbon and hydrogen. Two other terms which describe alkenes are unsaturated and olefins. Unsaturated hydrocarbons contain either double or triple bonds. Since the compound is unsaturated with respect to hydrogen atoms, the extra electrons are shared between two carbon atoms, forming double bonds in alkenes. Alkenes are also called olefins because they form oily liquids on reaction with chlorine gas. These are the compounds of ethene or ethylene and pentene. Structure of double bond. The chemical bonding in alkenes can be illustrated by reference to the simplest alkene, ethene. Ethene is not a very complicated molecule. It contains two carbon atoms that are double bonded to each other, with each of these atoms also bonded to two hydrogen atoms. This forms a total of 3 bonds to each carbon atom, giving them an sp2 hybridization. Since the carbon atom is forming 3 sigma bonds instead of the 4 that it can, it only needs to hybridize 3 of its outer orbitals instead of 4. It does this by using the 2s electron and 2 of the 2p electrons, leaving the other unchanged. This new orbital is called an sp2 hybrid because that's exactly what it is. It is made from one s orbital and 2 p orbitals. When atoms are an sp2 hybrid, they have a trigonal planar structure. These structures are very similar to a peace sign. There is a central atom with 3 atoms around it, all on one plane. Trigonal planar molecules have an ideal bond angle of 120 degree on each side. The HCH bond angle is 117 degree, which is very close to the ideal 120 degree of a carbon with sp2 hybridization. The other two angles, HCC, are both 121.5 degrees. Nomenclature of alkenes. Step 1. Find the longest continuous chain that includes the double bond. Step 2. Use the ending end to indicate the presence of carbon-carbon. Step 3. Number of the chain so that the first carbon of the carbon-carbon reached has the lowest possible number. Step 4. Name and number substituents in the same fashion as in alkanes. This is 1-butene and these are 2-methyl-2-butene and 3-methyl-1-butene. Step 5. The alkene functional group takes precedence over alkyl and halide functional groups. Step 6. The alcohol functional group takes precedence over the alkene functional group. 4-bromo-3-methyl-1-butene. Nomenclature of alkenes, Part 2. Step 7. Hydroxyl groups takes precedence over the double bond when the chain is numbered. This compound is 2-methyl-3-butane-1-ol. Step 8. If more than one double bond is present, indicate their position by using the number of the first carbon of each double bond and use the suffix diene for 2 double bonds, triene for 3 double bonds, tetraene for 4 double bonds, etc. For example, 1,4-pentadiene. Step 9. Cycloalkenes are named in a similar way. Number the cycloalkene, so the double bond carbons get numbers 1 and 2, and the first substituent is the lowest possible number. If there is a substituent on one of the double bond carbon, it gets number 1. 6-ethyl 1-methyl cyclohexene.
Introduction.
Introduction.
परिचय.
Introduction.
Hey Ria, what are you doing?
परिचय. परिचय.
Introduction.
परिचय.
परिचय.
Introduction.
So mono, di, tri, tetra is clear, everyone? 1, 2.
Introduction.
परिचय. कल रॉय बहुत.
Introduction.
Introduction.
Introduction. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, students. Today we learn haloalkanes and haloarenes. Ma'am, what are haloalkanes? Haloalkanes are the chemical compounds in which one or more of the hydrogen atom in an alkane have been replaced by halogen atom. And what are halogens, ma'am? Halogens are the reactive nonmetals having 7 valence electrons. So now, can anybody tell me what haloarenes are? Yes, ma'am. Haloarenes are the molecules in which halogen atoms are bonded with carbon atoms that are a part of an aryl ring. Very good, Rohit. In this lesson, we learn more about haloalkanes and haloarenes. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to classify haloalkanes and haloarenes, discuss nomenclature of alkyl halides and aryl halides, give a brief on nature of CX bond, describe different methods of preparation of alkyl halides and aryl halides, describe physical properties of alkyl halides and aryl halides. Classification. Haloalkanes or alkyl halides are the compounds which have the general formula Rx, where R is an alkyl or substituted alkyl group and X is the halogen F, Cl, Br or I. Haloarenes or aryl halides are compounds containing halogens attached directly to an aromatic ring. They have the general formula ARX, where AR is phenyl or substituted phenyl. Haloalkanes and haloarenes may be classified on the number of halogen atoms. They may be classified as mono, di, or polyhalogen compounds. Polyhalogen compounds include tri, tetra, and so on. Classification. Classification of monohalo compounds on the basis of hybridization of carbon atom as given below. Halogen compounds in which halogen is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. Alkyl halides or haloalkanes Rx. Their general formula is CnH2n plus 1x. They are further classified as primary haloalkane, secondary haloalkane, or tertiary haloalkane according to whether the halogen atom is